Hi everyone, hope you're doing well. I wanted to do a quick review on the ANCEL engine diagnostic meter that I had purchased, and I'll explain a little bit of the reason why I got this. This is for the General Motors, and I've got a 2001 Chevy Blazer that I bought new back then, and it still looks like it came out of the showroom, but every so often you get a few problems. And I had a really inexpensive meter, and it would tell me, I believe it was a P0300 code kept popping up after a certain amount of time. I did notice it after I had changed the gas filter, but I also had some transmission work done, so I'm not sure it's 100% the reason, but it came up that I was getting misfiring. So I wanted a meter that would do that. This meter, and I'm just going to bring it up here real quick. And first of all, I got to tell you, the case on this is really a nice little case. You can hook a strap to it if you want, but it holds everything right inside there, and it velcros it down nice. And I'll power this on, and then I'm going to go and explain a few things. You're going to want to, if you get this, go on, connect this on your computer, which I can't put this in. There we go. And I've only got it hooked up to a power supply now so you can see it a little bit. But you got your diagnostic area over here, and you've got your onboard diagnostic system over here where you can go in and you can see what the codes are. You can reset them. There's just so much you can do. I am not an engine technician, so for me, I'm using this much of this much. And I did go through some of the things, and you can turn lights on, you can do testing, you can do diagnostics with other gauges connected. So for the mechanic that really needs the in-depth information, this is probably a lot worth a lot more than it is to me. But it did show me my engine misfires, and I reset the code, and I'm going to look further into it because when I was testing it and I did a couple little videos, I was not getting the misfires that I was getting earlier. So I'm going to go and I'm going to change that gas filter just because it had sat around for so long in the box that when I put it in, maybe it's a problem, maybe not. But I'm going to start there before I spend any more money. But this did really work well. And again, you go online when you get it, and there's some instructions how to update the software. You can get some manual information on it. So for the people that know exactly what they're looking for, this is going to be perfect. For me, I sort of had to fish around a little bit to get to where the cylinders were firing, and you get a nice little graph. It's pretty neat how it works. So honestly, I can't tell you any more than that. It seems to function great. Again, this is the General Motors version of it. I don't know what other models you have to get. You'd have to ask on that if you had a different vehicle. But mine was a 2001, and it looked like it went up throughout the years. I think it went to 2020, but I'm not 100% sure. So I wish I could give you more information, but for me, it did what I wanted, and I'll be able to look at those cylinders and see a history on it. And also, the ease of resetting it is great. And it worked good. I could have my wife drive it, and I could look at things as it's going along. So for now, that's about it. So again, I'm wishing you the best. Stay safe, and hopefully, if you have any questions, post them. If I can answer, I will. If not, I'm sure the company will. So you take care. Bye-bye. I picked up this unit to do some testing on my 2001 Chevy Blazer. I've been having some misfires, I thought. Plugs have been changed. Fuel filter was changed, which could be the problem only because it was showing codes after that. But either way, I wanted to look, and sure enough, it says there's some random multiple cylinder misfires. So I'm going to go and see if I can test which cylinders. Be back in a sec. Also, as I go along here, I'm going to just keep interrupting. I'm actually going to splice this all together. You can do a lot of things from the testing side of it, and you can clear your trouble codes, basically what you see here. But right now, I'm going to go back and I'm going to actually test those cylinders and see what one's misfiring. Coming back to the main menu, you've got your OBD2, which is your onboard diagnostics, and I'm going to actually go into diagnostics now over to the left and see if I can track down what cylinder is misfiring. Cylinder 4 was showing misfires, but right now it seems to be looking pretty good. I'm going to just go back up and try and see if it shows me here. I'm not getting any misfires now, and the other day I was, so I may just change that gas filter and see, but you can go into the different cylinders. There's so much you can do. I mean, I don't know that much about all these diagnostics. I was more concerned with the cylinder testing and making sure that it was firing. Let me go back in. I'm picking the misfire data. And I'm gonna just go down to that number 4 cylinder again. Right now, oh, there's one there. It's showing me information on cylinder 4. I think there's a little problem there. Maybe it is the injector. I'm gonna have to go further into it.